lovely to meet you. Smitha, lovely to meet you as well. Yeah, we did a whole lot by Zoom originally.
Of course.
In the very beginning. It was COVID time. And that part of the journey, you know, the land was expected to register quite quickly. We thought it would take, you know, up to a year. We got all ready and it just delayed and delayed and delayed. So it feels like ages ago.
Yeah, that's right.
It was ages ago. Yeah. I hope during that period though, because I come every 3 weeks, stepped out through the mud, negotiated with the site supervisor, can I send an update? At least you were getting updates as to what was going on.
Of course, we got periodical update, doesn't matter whether the construction started up.
Yeah, it's good. So how did this start? Why did we start talking?
Okay.
I think we were looking for an investment property and we were having a chat with our friends.
Yes, why were you looking for an investment property? Think of the person who's there who doesn't quite get this yet. What was your aim? Why did you want an investment property?
It's for our old age as well as the
you
tax benefit. No, we will one day get old.
No, me too. I'm nearly there, yeah.
So think about it from a tax perspective, right?
Yes.
So how can you save taxes? There is no other way to save taxes other than property and investments at this point.
Yeah,
right?
good depreciation.
The more, exactly.
19,000 a year for the first 5 years for you on this property.
And you could go and buy a used or older property.
You have to pay the stamp duty, you don't get the same benefits.
Exactly.
Something could break.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this was like a no-brainer for us. When one of my friends suggested that he's going to invest here, we were like, oh, we are also looking for one. And my friend highly recommended Shankar, I believe. Yes. He was going through with the other project.
In Huntley.
Huntley, that's the one. Yeah.
The first one. Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, and we built that for him. It's been tenanted. They make very good money from it. Actually, I've got one just around the corner from him. Yeah, Priya and Shankar. Oh, how good is that? I remembered. It's come out of the blue. That was 4 or 5 years ago.
That's right.
So when you say no-brainer, I remember our first conversations, and you put me through the ringer. You were very detailed, which is good.
The point was, the biggest concern rather there at the time was, am I investing in the right place?
Yes.
It's not a small money.
Yes.
It's a big money and a big commitment over a period of how many, 30 years I think? And am I going to put in a place where I'm going to lose the money, right? We buy investment property for 2 reasons, right? Tax,
and capital growth.
Capital growth.
Yeah.
That's right. And like Smitha mentioned, at any point of time, if you want to retire, the place should be good enough for us to come back.
Yes. So on that point, we're going to come back to this moment.
Yeah.
But you've just walked around here, right? You said it's got to be good enough to live in.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I can move in today.
It's
I don't have a
beautiful,
problem.
isn't it?
Yeah.
We built a rather very beautiful home back in Sydney.
Yes.
And you have built very close and a lot less budget.
Yes. No issues. On time. Really quick.
Bigger garden. It's quicker than what I thought, and the backyard is much bigger than what I expected.
Yes.
And perfectly right. Continuous updates.
Yes.
Daniel's come.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Supervisor.
Brilliant site supervisor, right?
Yeah.
You got emails regularly every week.
Yeah.
And
Photos showing us the progress.
Yes.
It's as if we have come here and seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we live 2 hours away. There is no need for us to come and to be honest, we have never traveled here.
I know.
Since the time we purchased the land until now, this is the first time
I
we come
invited you a few times and you went, no need, Jeff, no need.
No.
And I'm like,
we want to see the finished product.
So, wide streets, extra wide nature strip, where half a kilometre, 500 metres from an oval, new sports facility. I didn't point it all out to you, but the local school is 1 kilometre that way.
Okay.
The bus stop's on the main road.
The shopping centre.
Shopping centre's just that way,
it's
2 minutes, right? It's, my geography's just different because I've been here more. So, new McDonald's right in there. The school currently is for 300 or 500 kids.
Okay.
They're upgrading it to 3,000 kids. And the good news about where, because sometimes people go, you know, Shankar and Priya are inside Huntley.
Yep.
And you don't want to be outside Huntley because it performs much better inside. So this is the master plan estate. And the idea of Huntley is as it grows and as more things open, it pushes that up. So we're in the place that's going to push up. I use a 24-point criteria to select the places we're going to go. And that's why they work. Do you know how much money you've made already?
To be honest, no.
Right.
Because we are still going through the build process.
Yep.
And we don't have any intention to sell at this point.
I understand.
And you did point out a couple of times before the build started saying that your property has already appreciated.
Yes, it has. So the bank's about to do a valuation, right? They'll probably let you know
They have done one, but I didn't get the result yet.
You can ask, right?
Okay.
So we won't declare what you paid because you paid some time ago.
Yeah.
Little changes as we went,
Of course.
right? But the value of this property has been valued in other properties here just under or just over 1.
All right.
Yes. So you have made yourselves a substantial amount. Get a bit of bigger smile from that. That's a skeptical look. I don't believe you. Are you sure? Ask your bank.
Yeah.
Ask your bank, right? So the lowest value we've had was 972,450, right? Wow. Now you don't have to sell, right? Because you can release equity.
Yeah.
So that's part of the idea of it as well.
Absolutely.
Let's go back to the beginning. I love
Okay.
how detailed we went, but I'm tracking back.
Okay.
Right. We kind of met by Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shankar referred.
Shankar referred, Ranjit
Yeah.
referred.
Correct.
Yeah.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
And in actual fact, you followed his lead on the property manager and a few things.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Of course. All right. Very good. So why did you decide? Well, because you still had your criteria, had to be in the right spot. You've got 2 friends who've done it.
Yep.
But you were still like, and in the background, which is fair. Why did you decide to go ahead?
Yeah. The skepticism was around the development of the property.
Yes.
How long is it going to take for
It's
the land
natural,
to
it's
develop?
right.
Right.
And the region, we don't know this area at all.
Yeah.
And if when you say like this will go for rent, and our first question, because we are living near city, we will be thinking who will come and
Yes,
live here?
who's going to live here?
What kind of job opportunities are here for people?
And my wife was the same, right? We've got 1 in here, we're about to do 2 more, just so that you know, right?
Yeah.
And she's a property manager, she said, Jeff, too much, no. We drove up and around, came up on the weekend, again, Mercedes in the granny flat of the house just around the corner. She was checking all the cars, right? And she's just going, yes, okay.
All right.
So we're very close to Maitland. There's a new training hospital, which is 7 minutes from here. It's a good area and it's driving up nicely, which is fantastic. Why did you pick us?
It is the feedback that we got from our friends.
Yep.
They were, 1, very happy with the way the whole process went through.
Yep.
And 2, you picked up the development area in the right place, right?
I did.
You were 24-point check. You said, yeah, this is the place you want to go. And
We
do
as
some project.
individuals, if we are going to do it would never happen.
No.
Yeah. So both of us do full-time work.
Yeah.
We haven't got any time to really go through and investigate and do some research
I've
on.
been ringing you and texting you for 3 years. I know how busy you are. But you've been very good with little smiles and things on the text.
Yeah.
So yes, you're busy, hard to do. And this is a fully guided journey.
Of course.
Talk to those people for just a sec, so I will get you to look there. You asked me where before, I said anyway. They aren't sure, they don't know how to do it, they're scared. To what extent does that journey help you? Me helping you every step of the way.
A lot, in a way. It helps a lot. Because when you look at people like us, we are not real estate literate.
Yes.
If you see, we are good at what we do, whatever we do, but we are not specialized in the real estate or in the area. I know how to research what's around. We don't think about these things. So relying on somebody who specializes, especially when we have met you originally new, can I really trust you? You know, those are the things that went through. And with the friends who were investing, we thought, okay, we got a good feedback. Let's do a quick research. Basically, where is it? How far is it? Okay, it's not too far from the rest of the developed areas. Looked in Google Maps. Okay, there's no. The risk percentage is like less than 10%. That's what the risk percentage was, and I thought, let's go ahead. And why Habitat Homes? It made the whole process easy.
It does. Being the builder,
Yeah.
we can control it. We said we'd get the build permit quickly, we'd get the build done quickly. Yeah. So you've been around the estate. There's 32 builders have applied for build permits.
Okay.
There's 4 who are building.
Okay.
There's no one else who's finished a house, and we finished 14 or 15. And that's because before it registered, because we had a good relationship with the developer, we checked all the sites. I sent you videos of Troy walking.
Yes.
We'd done the sightings, we'd started the process. It made it quicker for you.
Absolutely. So basically, you came regularly, even before, like you were saying before,
Yeah.
even before the property was built.
Oh, every 2 weeks.
Yeah. You came, walked in, looked at, okay, the retaining walls have come through Hemanth.
Yeah.
You know, they have made the land all nice and flat Hemanth. So there's going to be very less cut and fill.
Yes.
Hopefully there is nothing. That's what you mentioned to me. I remember that in the video.
I remember it too.
And I had this little fun with him, like their project is going in much faster pace than our project.
At home.
No,
IT.
Oh, your IT project.
Yes.
And the retaining walls are good. I mean, they're
Beautiful.
steel, they're proper.
Yep.
This is again master plan estate, so it's a really good quality. You looked at it and you went, it's lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I want to mark out of 10, from 0 to 10, on how happy you would be to refer someone else to us.
I would say 10.
Me too.
Okay.
We have already built a house and we know. I'm not telling there was something wrong with our building process itself, but it was much more easier. We never even.
Oh, yeah.
This is much more easier. We never even visited here. I don't even look at the messages. He keeps updating me. I literally don't have that much of time to spend on these things, and it's like things are progressing. I don't have to worry about it. This
Good.
was there in the back of my mind.
Now the rent, when I did your original PIAs,
Yeah.
$750.
Yeah.
$750. All the maths we did was based on $750, and people talk to us and they say, oh, will we get that? Will it work? And we looked at the maths, right? And have you received an indication from Tom as to what he's expecting?
Yes, I did.
Yes. And he told you?
Around 950.
No.
970 actually.
More.
You know, he did mention more, but he did say basically even in the worst case scenario, it's going to be 950 or something.
Yeah. So it is going to be, and it'll be north of that.
To be honest, we were thinking this property would be negatively geared so that we can do tax savings, like I was mentioning before.
Sorry about that. You're probably not going to get that. But you've got the big depreciation to start with,
Exactly.
and it'll help you with the next one.
So I'm not complaining that the property is property, to get. That's even better.
So when you get to that final conversation, give me a call, because you probably can go north.
Yeah.
Of that. Ranjit, you're aware of what he's getting?
No, I'm bad with numbers. I
It's
can't remember.
11:30.
Oh wow.
Right? Just so you know. Okay. Now, I want you to talk to those people. We covered it a little bit. They think it's too good to be true right now, because it feels like it. You were honest. You said the same thing.
Yep.
Right? And we're not paying you to make the video. It's just sitting there. It is what it is. You know, didn't really want to make a video, but it's just good for us to be able to show some other people. What advice have you got for that person who doesn't know whether they can trust us and whether they should go ahead?
I would say trust Jeff if he's investing there. And from a build process perspective, I don't think you'll get a better builder, and it's a lot more friendly to deal with, always reachable, and you will not go wrong. That's what I would say. That's my experience.
Those who are still sitting and thinking whether we should go ahead and invest, I think this is the right decision you can take.